Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Tell Me Yours, a storytelling podcast with me, your host, Trey Everett. Hello and welcome to another episode of Tell Me Yours. I'm your host, Trey Everett. So excited to have you here this week. We have an awesome story from an awesome guest, but before I get to that, I just wanted to reiterate that if you head over to blackrosewriting.com, you find my book, Beneath the Surface, and you buy it, pop in the promo code Tell Me Yours. My publisher is giving 20% off to my podcast listeners. So if you haven't had a chance to pick up a copy of my book yet, this is the time to go do that. Thank you so much for the support there. It's been really cool to hear so much positive feedback. Moving on, today's guest is a really talented actress. Please welcome to the pod, Jalina Brown.
Burnout stage right now. It's like
terrible timing.
Bad timing, but there's good stuff too.
Damn it.
I know. Yeah, it's really hard. That's like half the battle of being an actor is just like wanting it enough, because there's so many long stretches where it's like, okay, nothing's happening. Like, what's going on? I moved here in 2017, so I've been here for a good amount of time.
Cool.
And I just booked the thing that I'm most excited about. I booked the lead of a Lifetime movie.
Hell yeah.
November. Yeah. So that was the peak of my burnout and my like frustration. I was like, nothing is happening. Yeah. I quit my old restaurant job because I was really unhappy there. And it was just like, I broke up with my boyfriend, and it was just like a whole mess of things happening at once.
Yeah. When it rains, it pours. Yeah.
Like that's so, so I was just and I auditioned for this thing, and I got a call back, and I was really excited about it. It was a short film. And I didn't hear back. And it was that time period where it's like, it's been a week and a half. I don't think I got it. So I was really down. And then, this audition I totally forgot about. They didn't do a callback. They were like, hey, you booked it. And I was like, oh, wow, a short film. Like, this is so cool. And then they sent me more, and they sent me the script, and I met with the director, and I was like, this is a feature length Lifetime movie, and I am like number one on the call sheet. Like, how did that happen?
I love that.
It was insane. So then I think we started filming right that next week, and I'm on pretty much every page of this 96-page script. So that was just like mind-blowing, so surreal. I can't wait for it to come out. I think it should be coming out like springtime. We're not really sure, but
nice.
Yeah,
Are you able to share what it's called?
It's called Secrets on Campus. It just got put on IMDb. So that was like an exciting moment in its own right. Just seeing the cast and everyone's headshots. I was like, whoa, this is real. So yes, as of now, it is called Secrets on Campus.
Like you finally let yourself believe that it's real, and you're like, okay, that's concrete. Yeah.
Yeah. I still won't believe it until I see it.
Yeah, you've shot it. You were there for weeks, and you're like, nah, it could still get taken away. I
could be cut from it, even though I'm in every scene like it's possible.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Yeah, it's a feeling I'm all too familiar with. Congratulations. That's so exciting. Do you have like a particular type of thing that you like to do? Like, do you gravitate more towards dramatic roles, or do you prefer comedy roles, or kind of do you have like any sort of preferences, or are you just kind of like, if they're gonna pay me to act, I'm gonna do it?
Yeah, at this point I'm like, whatever anyone asks me for, I'll do it. I love comedy. I've always had such a strange, weird sense of humor, and I've always loved doing weird little improvs with my friends. So I just did a little comedy sketch with one of my friends, and it was just like shot on her iPhone, but she was like, do you want to be the straight man or the funny man? And I was like, well, I feel like I'm the straight man all the time. And she's like, great, you'll be the like unhinged, insane person. So I was playing one of these women who's like in an MLM, and she thinks she's going on a first date, but then she's trying to sell something to her date. So I just got to be totally insane, totally unhinged. And that was so much fun. I would love to do more of that. I obviously love every aspect of, exploring acting and doing all kinds of different emotions, but I love being like totally insane and unhinged. That's so
funny. I love it. I found like sometimes those can be the most fun things to do, is when you're just doing something with people that and there's like, there's no real stakes. It's like there's no risk, there's only potential reward from it.
Yes.
That's so funny. I went to I hate this, but like I went to this coffee place. I used to live in Orange County, and there was this one coffee place that I really, really loved. And I went and I was like, I'm just going to like go grab a coffee and I'm just going to like read a book. And so I'm like sitting there reading, and I had my headphones in, but I wasn't listening to anything. It's like the universal sign of like, don't talk to me, I'm busy.
Yeah.
And I saw this guy out of my peripheral vision. He like sat down, and I just felt it in my gut. I was like, oh, fuck, this guy's going to talk to me. And sure enough, he's like, hey man, what you reading? And I was like, dang it. And I tried to ignore it at first because my brain is like, I'm wearing headphones. He'll get it.
Right.
He didn't get it. And then I told myself, like, Trey, just talk to him. Like, who knows? Maybe he's super awesome and like you have a great conversation. And that's what happened. And I was so excited because I was like, oh my God, this guy loves art and we have a lot of common interests and he's super cool and we're the similar age. And we're like, we just had like this amazing conversation. And I was like, see, Trey, you're too cynical sometimes. This was great. And as soon as I thought that, as soon as I felt comfortable and safe, he was like, are you like happy with your financial situation? And I was like, no! I was like, why? You've betrayed me. I think about it all the time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's wild. They're everywhere. And you got to be one.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is so funny. Well, thank you again so much for doing this. It's super great to meet you, and I'm excited for everything that you have going on. I'll absolutely keep my eyes out for Secrets on Campus. I can't explain how exciting that is. And may it be the first domino of many exciting things to come for you.
Thank you.
But we are connecting today because you are going to tell me a story.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, I am.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Yeah. Should I just go for it?
I am all ears.
Okay. So this is, how do I begin this? So I was in high school. This takes place in high school.
Okay, great.
I was a theater nerd, chorus, theatrical performing arts kind of person. I did a little bit of everything in high school, but
where did you grow up?
I'm from Maine, so
cool.
Very
cool.
Small town. My mom was a teacher at the high school I went to, so it was
nice.
a very like chill, I don't know, loose kind of fun experience going to high school with your mom. So sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, if you get in trouble, it's like, ooh, everyone's gonna know about it. You can't really slide that under the rug. But so I think it was my senior year, and we always did these. It was called like District 3, where your chorus will prepare some songs, and then you'll get to go to this big convention with a bunch of high schools from around the area.
Cool.
Which was always really fun. It's like, ooh, who's the cute boy? Like, who are we gonna meet? Blah, blah, blah. I think we were staying in like a college that was empty for the season or something. So it was like a sleepover. We're there for a week or something. So yeah, it was just very exciting. And that year we were doing mixed choir. So I'm a soprano. So that meant I was sitting next to a tenor and an alto. So we were all kind of mixed together, boys and girls, whatever.
I always thought those were the hardest things to do in high school. Cause like, I loved to sing. I was a tenor and like, I loved doing it and all stuff like that. But when you started to put me into all the other voices that I didn't know, I was like, I don't know if I'm doing this right.
Yeah, it's hard. And like, you don't know if you're off key cause you're not around the other people. Like, just such a mess, but they really wanted to challenge us. So it was nice. We got to mingle, meet some new people. So I was sitting next to, here's the thing, chorus people, I'm sure you can speak to this. Chorus people are weirdos. And I feel comfortable saying that because I am one,
It's a safe space. Yeah.
There's just something a little bit different about us. We're very theatrical people. So I was sitting next to this guy who he was very outgoing. I think he was wearing a fedora. I might just be making that up in my head, but it makes sense for him to be wearing a fedora. He pulled out like this deck of cards that was like gold plated. And
Okay.
that was like the first thing he did. And he's like, you want to see a magic trick? And
Oh God.
I was like, what is going on? I don't even know your name.
I'm gonna say now he was definitely wearing a fedora.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just
yeah.
gonna say yes. He was wearing a fedora. He had this gold card set.
Oh my God, I love it.
And then I'm sitting in between him and this girl, and he said something like, yeah, you guys like cats. And the girl next to me opened up her shirt, and she was wearing a shirt that said cats on it. And she was like, what do you think? And I was
Oh my God.
This is for a week. Like, this is the energy. And it was like chaotic, and it was so fun, and it was out of control. I don't even remember rehearsing the songs because it was just like this back and forth, like card games and cat shirts. So
card games and cat shirts.
Card games and cat shirts. That's going to be my biography title, I think.
Oh my God.
So we finally get to the performance, and we're all lined up. You know, there's probably like, I don't know, 50, 60 plus people on stage, all these students, all this crazy chaotic chorus energy.
All different grades, like all 4 years of high school are there?
I think so. Yeah. I think it was pretty mixed. So yeah, it was a lot of different energy.
Lots of energy, yeah.
You know, you're looking at your friend who's like across the way, and you're like doing weird like hand signals while you're on stage. It was just like really wacky. So we're on stage. We finished this beautiful song. It was called Seal Lullaby. It was so like calming. It was my favorite one. Look it up. If Eric Whitacre. Oh my God, what a magician.
I know Eric Whitacre though, and he's
so
fantastic. Good. Yeah.
That's amazing. So good. So we finished this beautiful calming song, and the audience is there clapping. All of our teachers, everyone's parents are there. It's a full house. And then I see the fedora guy next to me. I saw him get a little wobble, a little unsteadiness. And what they say is not to lock your legs, because if you're up there standing there for, you know, an hour or whatever, you're going to get tired. You might faint. So keep your knees bent. And he did not adhere to this advice. No. And he went down so fast. I've never seen anything like it. And like, I'm as close as you can be to him. And I just see him hit the stage full face forward.
Oh, poor guy.
And like, oh my God, the amount of chaos in the audience. I mean, people were filming this. People are taking pictures. No. My mom was in the audience too. And I asked her about it, and she's like, yeah, he like looked a little wobbly and then he fell. I will preface this with, he is okay. That is the cool. story. Yeah. He is okay.
Oh my God.
But so I literally saw like teeth fly like on stage in the middle of this concert. Absolutely horrified. One of the teachers comes up and like ushers him off the stage. He's like, what's going on? What's going on? So he's gone. We're all sitting there. I saw some other kid like look like he was going to faint or pass.
Oh, no.
Something. And he's like, it's okay, I have asthma. I was like, okay, what is happening?
Okay, yeah.
We're like, okay, cool. We're all like looking around. We thought the concert, like, you have to stop the concert, right? Like, there's no way we're going to continue singing. And there was a little pause. Everyone's kind of settling. And the conductor just comes back up and is like, okay.
Oh my God.
And we're like, what? Are you serious?
Wait.
No, like there were maybe 2 or 3 songs left. Like, we've had enough. Just let us go home, man. Like we're close to like getting green in the gills. Like, what is going on? And there's still like teeth on the stage. I can't perform. Are you kidding me? Insane. So we finished the concert. Like, I don't know how good it was from there. I blacked out after that. I don't remember anything. The last thing I remember, though, is we're all like turning to leave the stage in our line. And the cat girl next to me, she's like, I think I have to pick up the teeth. I think I have to pick up the teeth so I can give them back to him. And I was like, don't do that, girl. Like, don't do that. We got to go. Leave the teeth where they are. Someone will pick them up. So I grabbed her. We're like heading off the stage. I heard he's fine. I never like saw him again. He's from a different school. So if he hears this, like, reach out to me. Let me know you're good. But
gold card plated fedora wearing magician, if you're listening, and we know you are,
I will never forget you. You are burned into my memory. Like, what insane, what an insane turn of events.
So wild. I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, terrible, but I love that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
But also like so high school chorus of him to have the most dramatic thing happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Thank you so much for sharing that. That was great.
Of course.
Oh my God. I love stuff like that because that's like, I don't know, at some point or at some like foundational level, that's the kind of stuff that like molds us into who we are today.
Yeah.
Oh
like
man.
Dramatic event.
Oh my gosh. There are still teeth on the stage.
And the fact that we continued and like were other people, like were they filming? Did they continue filming after that? You know, my mom said she could see it. Like she saw the whole thing and she could see the teeth from the stage. I was like, that is the most grim, like,
so funny. Oh my gosh. Do you ever watch that show, Pin 15?
Yes. I just finished it.
Oh yeah. I think that show is so funny just because it's like, I mean, I feel it's like full of moments like that where it's just like, these are some of the most iconic moments in your youth that you have to experience or everyone has experienced.
And they're the most like mortifying, embarrassing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Experiences. You got to go through them.
It's so funny. I remember I was in a friend's wedding. This is probably 8 or 9 years ago at this point though. And same thing, we were groomsmen and the wedding planner was like, guys, don't lock your legs. Like, don't lock your knees. And we were all like, nah, okay, we'll be fine. And it was outside. It was like 95 degrees. And we're all like, okay, yeah, don't lock your knees. And so we're in the ceremony. And then our friend just falls and just like hits the floor. And the worst part is that the group of guys that we had were all like, we try to be like very funny people to each other. And we all think we're very funny. We all thought he was joking. We thought he was doing it as like a bit.
Oh my God.
And so me and my friends are standing there and literally he hits the ground and in the video you see us just go because we're like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? He's ruining their wedding day. And then people like from the crowd that are sitting down are like rushing up and none of us are moving because we're like, oh, he's such a drama queen.
Guy. Attention hog over here.
Like, what? And then looking back, we're all like, what the fuck were we thinking? Like, obviously he passed out because he locked his knees. But yeah, I never like really understood that was actually like a thing. I thought that was just like a scare tactic. But no, you'll pass out. Like you will pass out.
And you will go down like stiff as a board. It's no joke.
Ground, your teeth will be on the stage, and they're just gonna keep singing.
They're gonna keep singing. Like you're gonna be forgotten immediately.
Oh my God, I love that so much.
So that's a lesson, people. Take that warning seriously.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Listen,
do not lock your knees.
Oh man,
that is so funny. I love that. That was great. Thank you so much. That was
perfect.
It was like exactly what we wanted. Anything I can point people towards for you specifically?
If you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is kind of a mess. I don't have like an aesthetic feed, but it's just my name, Jalina.Brown on Instagram. I have a website, JalinaBrown.com. Keep an eye out on Buried in the Backyard on Oxygen and Secrets on Campus on the Lifetime Network. And I'll be posting like crazy when those come out. So you will not miss it.
I bet. I love it. I will point people towards your Instagram. I will point people towards your website. And it was so great to meet you. And congratulations again.
Thank you so much. You're a great host.
Oh, thank you. Awesome. You're too kind. You're too kind.
Well,
my knees have been locked this entire time, so I'm about to pass out.
Down, so it's okay. It's good.
I love it. Thank you so much again. Have a great rest of your day. And I'll look forward to talking to you soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for hanging out today. Thank you for listening to this week's story. Thank you, Jalina, for telling that hilarious story. High school stories are always the best because they're always the most relatable. If you want to follow Jalina on Instagram, she is just at Jalina.Brown. She also has a website, JalinaBrown.com. I'll throw some links in the show notes of this episode. Be sure to check out her Lifetime TV movie, Secrets on Campus, due out sometime this spring 2022. Also check out her episodes of Buried in the Backyard on the Oxygen Network. And just keep a lookout. She was really cool to connect with. She's super talented. She's got some awesome things in the works that she's very excited to share with everyone. If you want some extra time with Jalina, head over to patreon.com/tellmeyours. You'll get some bonus content, some extra conversation, and some extra laughs. If you want to follow us, Twitter and Instagram, we are at tellmeyoursPod. And as always, please share with your friends. Please subscribe, leave us a comment, tell us your favorite story. And until next week, be kind to each other, and we'll talk soon.